I'll show you how great I am. And I love that sound so much because there's a lot of people in this world that would doubt you. And me, I've always lived my life to prove the haters wrong, right? I've gotten so much hate growing up. I used to get bullied so much for being dark skinned. I used to get bullied for literally being an immigrant. I used to get bullied for not having a lot of money. I used to get bullied for so many different things, for being skinny, for going to school and not dressing like everybody else, looking different. I just get bullied for so many different things. And, you know, thank God I decided to just keep pushing and just keep proving people wrong and just make sure that, you know, like, and no matter what people are saying to me, it is not going to determine the kind of person I am. It's not going to say, it doesn't say anything about me, right? Only I know who the type of person I am. Only I know what I'm capable of accomplishing. I've told people how I'm going to do this. People just laugh like, yo, that's not a possible thing. That's not a plausible thing. Nobody does that. And nobody will actually be successful at that. That stuff only happened in movies. Those things I hate hearing so much, and I love hearing so much. The reason why I hate hearing so much is because I feel like people are so negative. People are just do not believe in themselves, right? And they tend to put their limiting beliefs onto other people, right? Their insecurities onto other people. And I realized that. And I remember for a long time, I just wanted to be like the average person because I felt like I was lesser. And I'm like, I just want to be like the average. I just want to fit in. I don't want any attention. I just want to fit in. I just want to be seen as a normal kid. Because I used to get bullied for so much for just being different, like I said, for not having a lot of friends. I remember did it like a little birthday party. And some of those people, you know, I talked to my class. I invited them like, hey, you know, come to my birthday party, this and that. I invited them. Guess what? Only one person showed up. And, you know, my friend Justin, shout out to him. He showed up to my birthday party. It was my 13th birthday party. And nobody else showed up. Even the people, I'm like, okay, I'll talk to these guys in school. Maybe they will show up if I was to do a birthday party, right? It was me and my sister. We did a birthday party together. And, you know, all her friends showed up. And I had one of my friends showed up. And he brought me a gift. I remember, I'll never forget, it was some Dragon Ball Z cards. And I was a terrible friend in the future because when I started to like try to fit in a little bit more with the cool kids, when I was trying to, even though they didn't really like me, I was trying to fit in. I'll have to cut off all my lame friends. And, you know, he was one of those, you know. And that's one of those things I really regret because that was me literally just becoming a terrible person, honestly, you know. And I always have regret that, you know, whatever he is, I hope, you know, I wish the best for him. He was a truly amazing friend, realest friend I ever had. You know, even in elementary school and everything, right? But anyway, like I was saying, people put their limiting beliefs onto other people. So when I hear, I'll show you how great I am, that became the embodiment of what I stood for. That became the embodiment of what I was trying to accomplish and what I did everything for, essentially, right? One of the key things I did everything for. I'm gonna prove them wrong. When I gained enough confidence and I stopped wanting to be like the average person, because I analyzed, I watched, and I looked, I'm like, yo, none of these people do what I want to do. None of these people have anything that I want to have. None of these people are doing the kind of things that I want to do in the future and accomplishing the things I want to do in the future, accomplish in the future. Even when it comes to things like relationship, I'm having people tell me, hey, don't buy your girlfriend flowers. That's simp behavior. You know, that's being a simp. Don't do this for your girlfriend. That's too sweet. Men don't do that. Now look, I'm like, yo, y'all don't even got the relationship that I want to have. Why would I take advice from you? So I started peeling back the curtains, really looking at things for what it truly was. I'm like, why do I care about what these people think? Why? You know what I'm saying? These people don't have what I want to have. They don't have the accomplishments I want to accomplish. Why do I care? You don't have this type of relationships. Why should I take advice on what you think? Right? I'm like, hey, I want to accomplish this thing. I want to do this. I want to start this business. Oh, don't start this business. What do you do for a living? What have you accomplished? Why am I listening to you? Why? Y'all need to start thinking about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, show people like, yo, you gonna show them. They don't know nothing. They really don't know anything. They don't know what you are capable of. They have no idea what your potential is. I don't even know what your potential is. Only you know. You don't even fully know your potential because you're not in touch with your subconscious mind. But guess what? You get in touch with your spiritual side, your subconscious mind. You actually start meditating. You actually start praying to God and actually start working towards those things. You will be shocked at the things you can achieve, man. Right? Even at some points in time, people didn't even believe that planes were possible. They didn't even believe that cars were possible. They didn't believe that spaceships were possible. All those things have been done. All those things have been conquered. Guess what? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We are powerful beings. We are powerful creatures. God put us on earth as very powerful creatures and beings. We have no idea what our fullest extent is. So why are we listening to people who have not accomplished things we want to accomplish and taking advice and limiting ourselves simply because of the fact that these people who have not accomplished what the things they have no accolades and any of the things you're trying to accomplish, and yet you're going to take advice from it. It does not make sense. Sometimes it can be friends and family. They don't know any better. they don't know any better. They might think they know what's good. They might think they know what's better, but they don't know any better. So guess what? Stop listening to people stop taking advice from people that don't have the accolades you want to accomplish, are not doing the type of things you want to do, and start proving them you are great. You are a truly amazing person. You are a truly significant, creative person. You are a truly aspiring person. You are truly a person of accomplishing many great things, right? And start showing people how great you are, because I don't know how great you are. You don't even know the fullest extent of what you can accomplish. So if you're taking these limiting beliefs and putting it over to yourself, easier said than done 100%, is day by day by day. You don't know what you can fully accomplish. You have to just go get it and just stay consistent with the things you're trying to accomplish, and believe that you can accomplish the things. And of course, learn from your mistakes. You try something that doesn't work, okay, pivot, learn from the people who have accomplished the things that you want to accomplish, and see what they've done, and take some of their pieces and then start attaching it to the things that you know how to do, and build upon that, right? So now I live my life like that, man. I'll show you how great I am. And when people, like, when I start thinking of things that way, whenever somebody doubted me, oh my God, man, did it make me happy. When people would doubt me, man, did it make me happy. When I start looking at life like that, I stop being miserable. I stop caring about what other people think, and I start thinking or being more optimistic with it. I'm like, man, I'll show you how great I am. Like, because I don't care what you say. If I got this thing in my mind that I'm going to accomplish this thing, I'm going to accomplish that thing. That's it. Simple. Done. You know what I'm saying? Done. Like, it's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's done. So it's like, when I start thinking, man, I'll show you how great I am, my life completely flipped around. Because guess what? Now I feed off of negativity. Because guess what? You trying to be negative, tell me I can't accomplish this thing. Oh, I can't wait to prove you wrong. Right? So I guess in a way I still care. But guess what? I flipped it and be more optimistic instead of being pessimistic with it. People telling me I can't accomplish this thing. Guess what? I'm so excited. Yes, please say that, say that, say that. I need an enemy. I need an antagonist in my story in order to actually beat somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the hero of my story. I'm the main character of my story. So guess what? I need that antagonist, right? I'm the protagonist, you're the antagonist. Guess what? I'm going to show you how great I am, right? When you start thinking about that, I love that quote so much, because when you start really just start showing people how truly great you are, all that's going to happen is once you actually show them, they're going to come back. They're not even going to admit their wrongs or, you know, whatever the case may be. They're just going to be like, oh, man, I've always known you could accomplish, man. You're so amazing, but I always had a feeling. Guess what? Now they deriding. You know what I'm saying? I've had so many people tell me, they used to bully me back in the day, you know, now telling me, man, bro, you're doing so amazing. I always knew you could do it, man. It was been hard working. Yes, I know. Because I showed you how great I am. Because I showed you, right? Nobody's going to believe you, because a lot of the time it's not even on them, because they're just putting their limiting beliefs onto you. They're putting their insecurities onto you. So when you just show people, just like, yo, just don't even listen to what they're saying. Just like, yo, I bet you don't know until you try, right? You don't know what you don't know, and you don't know until you try, right? So it's like, okay, they ain't even tried the thing, or they might be going based on their experiences. Maybe try that thing and then they fail, but 9 times 10 they ain't even tried the thing. And then, like, say, even if they tried the thing, if you was to ask somebody who has succeeded something and ask somebody who has failed at something, the answer you get from both people, both parties, will be vastly different, because they're thinking of it more in a negative way. If somebody failed at something, oh, it's not possible, right? Because a lot of people just have limiting beliefs and want to shut down. If they can accomplish it, nobody else can accomplish it, essentially, right? Or if they don't know other people that's accomplished this thing, that's not possible, right? So one of the biggest things you can do for yourself, one of the best things you can do for yourself in life, is start thinking, I'll show you how great I am. That quote, live if they get it tattooed on you, right on your forehead or something like that. And that will help your life tremendously change, because that helped my life change. When I started thinking more like that, I was able to truly change my life and get to the next level. All right, y'all, I'll catch y'all in the next one.